Hello everyone and welcome back on Upasana's Live. Our topic for today is dental care in Corona times. Our guest for today is Dr. Gunjan, and till everyone joins and till our doctor also join, I'll give a short introduction about the doctor. Like Dr. Gunjan Mehta Thakkar is Chief Dental Director at the Dental Studio. She is a practicing dental surgeon with a experience of 17 years, renowned to treat patients with compassion and care, delivering smiles through the world-class treatments like dental implantology, smile design, full mouth rehabilitations, etc. She owns multiple prestigious and high-tech multi-charge dental clinics in western suburbs. Along with being a dentist, she runs a special school, UDIS, for mentally challenged, caring for more than 550 pupils across all the age groups. It is one of the biggest institutions of Asia. She has many awards and accolades to her credit time, and again she gives orations, features on media channels, radio, etc., lecturing and creating awareness on dentistry, mental retardation, imparting life lessons to women and children. She successfully juggles many roles between wife, mom, dentist, philanthropist. She is an icon amongst the young generation and an ideal woman of substance, spreading happiness and stand tall with pride. Time and again, she uploads videos that are informative and filled with sound advice. Follow her page, The Dental Studio, to not miss out on all the life lessons and the hacks she has to offer. So this is in short introduction about our guest for today, Dr. Gunjan. So let me send her a request. Is she there?
Hi, Upasana. Your voice is a little unclear.
How are you?
I am good. The video seems to be breaking a bit though.
But it's okay. We can hear you now.
Okay, if I am clear, I'm good.
So how are you?
Good, good. How are you doing? I hope all safe at home and with everybody else who's watching as well.
Yes. And thank you so much for giving us time today.
Most welcome. Pleasure.
So without wasting time, I'll start with the interview. Okay, so the
Sure.
first question for you is like how dentistry is changing in this change of time.
Upasana, your voice is a little.
Can you hear my voice? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hello? I can't hear you. Hello? I can't hear you at all. Hello? I can't hear you at all.
Hello,
Yeah. Hello?
am I audible?
Now, okay.
Okay, one second, Upasana. Just let me figure this one out at my end. Hello, is this better?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
the video can't be like this. Yeah, so let's go ahead.
So I'll repeat the question.
Yes, please.
Okay. How dentistry is changing in this change of time?
Okay, so Upasana, according to me, it's not just dentistry, it's the entire world which is changing. We all are facing these times where we are all evolving with it. So if you look at the dental perspective of it, most of the dentists have been shut down for almost all the phases of the lockdown. We have been given a clearance to attend emergency patients and not do elective work. Now, what is the difference between emergencies and electives? So, we are able to do patients who have swelling, pain, and address their queries. But if you talk about smile designing or teeth whitening, those procedures have been put on hold as of now. Having said that, most dentists have moved to something known as teleconsultation and video calling, wherein if you have pain, you call up your dentist, the dentist will guide you over the phone, do a video call to understand which tooth is hurting. And once all that is done, what happens is if we really find the need that with medication you will not be able to take care of yourself, we see to it that we call you at the dental clinic. Having said that, the dental clinic also has certain protocols to follow. I'll just run you through it so that all patients who are there also understand it. So whenever you visit the dental clinic, there's a lot of sterilization and hygiene. So there's less appointments given now. We have to space out our appointments. We can't see as many patients as we were seeing before. We have to take off the safety of the patient and ourselves. So a lot of new equipment has been added and a lot of upgradation in dentistry is taking place. So like I said, it's not just dentistry, the world is evolving and trying to battle the corona virus. So we also have a lot of upgradation which is going on our front as well. रुकावट के लिए खेद है वाला sentence I think all over the world चालू हो गया है. Yeah.
Right, right. Okay, good. So what care should we take before visiting a clinic?
Okay, so just in case, supposedly you come to a place where the doctor says that you will have to visit us. Then what I would suggest patients is this. There's a couple of things that you can follow to keep your doctor as well as yourself safe. One and first and most important thing is most of us decide that if I have to go to a doctor, let me finish 4 other errands on way. Yani ki, by the time I reach the doctor, I might as well pick up vegetables. I might as well do something else. Don't do that. Don't do a detour, because what you're doing is every stop that you are taking, you being infected or infecting the personnel who are working at the clinic. So no detours, a direct visit to the clinic and back, first thing. Second, I would suggest all patients to definitely brush and then go to the dental clinic. Because it's good for your hygiene as well. I would suggest a mouthwash gargle as well, which we will also be making the patient do on the chair. But basically, if you see, this part of ours is called the oropharynx, the oral cavity and the pharynx. These are the areas where maximum virus is loaded. So, आप mouthwash वगैरह या whatever protocol of hygiene you take care with, it is going to reduce the load and cross contamination. Thirdly, I would suggest that so we have a video which says how a patient should come, what a patient should expect at the dental clinic because the norms have changed. We suggest that you go through the video. It's available on my link of Dental Studio as well, and many other dentists have put out for themselves as well. Try to understand the protocol and try to follow the protocol. What happens is most of the times what we are doing is, because we are flooded with information on WhatsApp, because we are flooded with information on Instagram, we are taking all media that is flushed onto us at one go and really not registering what is required. So register, understand the protocol, if need be, call the doctor, ask him for clarification and see to it that you follow because it's for your own good. Yes. So and one more thing that I have to add from all my fellow dentists, most of them have been faced with the fact that when the patient comes in, the patient sits onto the chair, has come in for a particular complaint, but they essentially want to go around and say, this is also happening, that is also happening. We can't cure all things. As I said in the start, we can only treat emergencies We can only take care of the tooth which is hurting and paining. So please excuse us when we don't do rest of the treatment, because certain machines in dentistry are not allowed to be used because they create more contamination. So we are also, as I said, upgrading ourselves to make us, so when you come to the clinic, you're not going to see the same smiley staff anymore. You used to see a patient, a receptionist who would smile at you, a dentist who would give you a high five. Things have changed. We are behind a protective gear. We are behind a face shield. We are behind a mask. So all those protocols are also going to be there for time to come. It's not that Corona is going away tomorrow. So be prepared. Be it dentistry, be it any other doctor that you go to, these things are going to be there.
Very good. Okay, very true.
Yeah.
So, next question: any care for child patient?
Oh, yes, I have been receiving this one a lot. So what happens is, with Corona times, there is a lot of children who will crave sweets because they are ultimately homebound. The childhood has really been snatched off their hands. They're not getting any empty spaces to play in the open, etc. So obviously somewhere for a child, a craving for sweets, a craving for snacks is going to come up. As mothers, if we can keep that towards a better health quotient, if we can keep it towards a balanced diet. Now, what is a balanced diet for an adult or a child? There should be enough protein, there should be enough vitamins, there should be a composition or balance of everything that you eat. Having said that, if your child wants to eat sweets a lot, I would say discourage first. But if at all, if they have sweets, flush it with a salad or a fruit. I would urge everybody who's viewing us to do this once. Eat something sweet and sticky, and over that, just eat a piece of apple. You will realize your entire mouth gets cleansed. So make children fall into that habit. See to it that they brush twice a day, definitely. And I think they should be good with that. If there's any pain, don't self-medicate. Try to call your dentist. I'm sure they can help you better.
Okay, very nice. And this is very important point you said, during
Thank
this
you.
time when
Yeah.
kids are at home. This is very true. I guess mostly mothers would be going with this.
Yeah.
Children are eating sweets and,
True,
So
true.
good, good. So next point is, doctor, you have been active in the field of corona with the
See.
mobile fever clinics. So where do you see this heading? I mean, will this all end?
Very, very important question which comes to us every day as medical professionals, that when is Corona going to end, or where is Corona headed? Okay, I've been active with running about 89 fever mobile van clinics, which goes out and checks about 250 people a day. So we touch about 25 to 30,000 people a day and distribute free medication. Of what I've learned with my experience in dealing with this is that Corona is here to stay. First and foremost, the quicker we accept it, it's easier for us to move on. Secondly, Corona has been termed as something known as a pandemic. What is a pandemic? Pandemic in Greek means pandemos, which means that it's a disease which is going to affect everybody in this world once, if at all, most of the population. So we have to be clear to the fact that yes, Corona shayad humko bhi hoga. But does that give us a room to panic or get worried? No, because there are many factors which play as a positive role, which kind of will lead us into a healthy and safer life if we follow the protocol of sterilization, of hygiene, of not panicking. It is all going to help us sail through. So a lot of people ask me कि lockdown कब खत्म होगा, lockdown खत्म हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा. So my answer to that is there will be, if you look at Bombay, the figures are not really dropping. So I do not see that there is a total relaxation onto the lockdown. There will be some things which will be opening up, some things which will not be opening up. Over a period of time, we will all adapt to a better way of life, to a newer way of life, and we will all have to wait for the curve to flatten up a little bit before we venture out into the whole thing. So my say is yes, it's here to stay, but we'll have to learn to live with it. And we will learn.
So it means, should I be scared of it, especially if I'm an elder?
No, no, and no in a capital no, because corona, if you go to see, is not threatening. If you see, most people are just going to get a cough, cold, fever, and it is going to pass them without them even realizing that they have contracted corona and passed on. So there is no reason to fear. There is no reason to panic. The overall death percentage of corona world over is less than 3%. So if you ask me, if I was an elderly or if I was somebody who was very young, I would take better care. But besides that, I would not be scared of it, because the way it is blown out of proportion, and with so many media and forwards which are coming to us, people are kind of getting too much information, I would say. And then they are not able to filter out what is really good for them or what is really bad for them. So I would say stay healthy, maintain social distancing, wear your mask, sanitize wherever required, wash your hands. Basic things which we've been hearing for 50 days now, but they are going to help you sail through.
And what if I get corona?
Again, as I've said at each answer, that do not panic. The first and foremost, the protocol with BMC is also changing every day. So the first and foremost rule is you isolate yourself, put yourself into a place where you are not in touch with other people of the family. So cross-infection can be controlled. What is the definition of self-isolation? If you have an access to a room which is self-contained, that would be wonderful. You see to it that you are washing your own set of clothes, so you go on to 2 pairs of clothes. You see to it that you are served food outside the door, you accept the food and then wash off your utensils on your own. Just in case, if you feel that you are going to show any signs of fever, then see to it that you take any medicine like paracetamol and start recording the temperature 3 times a day. If you feel that the temperature is consistently going on, rising, then in that case, call your family doctor. The other telltale signs of corona are you may develop a cough, which is not going away. You might lose taste sensation, but very rare. There are people who have breathing difficulties. All these things over a period of time between 7 to 10 days subside and the person self-heals. Just in case you feel that any of these things are progressing beyond what is not comfortable for you, get in touch with your doctor. He should be able to help you and guide you further very, very well.
Okay, thank you so much for this wonderful explanation.
Yeah.
Even I was getting worried about it now because Mumbai, I don't know why the figures are going up and lockdown is still not over.
True.
Some of the countries have developed, and here I'm praying to that our country also get it up
Yes,
again.
yes. It has to get back onto its feet.
And see, as I'm taking the interviews with the doctors, so here
Ji.
is more question that I got is from the CAs and engineers that when can I resume the office back?
Yeah, I have been receiving these calls also, Pasna. So there is a certain set of protocols. According to me, on first, there will be a lot of relaxation on lockdown, and a lot of people are going to think of resuming office. So if you are somebody who runs an office or goes to office, either ways, I will say it from the employer point of view. So it's also for the employees to understand. First and foremost, what is necessary is the history of the person. Yani ki from the area that they have coming, has there been any lockdown? Has there been many cases in that area? I would say deter such patients, such people to join office for a while. Secondly, if anybody can practice work from home, it is the most ideal way to go about it. Thirdly, if a person can travel without public transport for a couple of days coming more, I would suggest that yes, do not use public transport if possible. I would suggest the employer that if you can make it half day working, yani Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we might be laughing as much as at the Delhi whole thing, but it has been a successful thing that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, certain employees, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, a couple of other employees. See to it that in your office, the desks are kept at a social distance, which is safe for each employee, so that they are not close by cabins, because that distance is essential. See to it that infrared thermometer maintains the temperature of each employee entering. There is something known as sanitization tunnels. You can ask your employees to pass through that. Hand sanitizer, automatic dispensers. Encourage home food. They should not be ordering as much from outside because it's going to be a little difficult to sanitize. Having said that, there is a lot of companies who are providing food in tamper-proof packets, which you can open outside your office, sanitize and take it. So if essential, go that way. If not essential, home cooked food is better. Arrange for something which is heatable containers or microwaves for your employees so they can heat their food in that and sanitize it. At the same time, I would say that if you are receiving parcels and emails and paperwork, see to it that there is a station assigned to it where there is a disinfectant put into place and it is sprayed every time before you lift it up for 20 minutes. That also kills a lot of binders. See to it that your housekeeping staff is upgraded. They should understand that they are now going to be using disinfectants into their cleaning of the floors, etc. So their hands and etc. should, it's the role of the employer to protect the staff and take care of them. So invest into materials which would safeguard, like rubber gloves, like mops which are better. And there, we again have a video for this as well, as to how you open up your offices as well. So you could go on to the Dental Studio link and you will be able to see the office protocol as well.
Very
Yeah.
good, very good. Okay. So, the last question I would like to ask you is, when can we have maids or the cooks back at our home?
This is a question I think, Upasana, it's troubling you as well, right? we all want our house help back. If you ask me, the nation wants to know कि भाई maid कब वापस आ रही है.
Exactly.
It should be the prime time question.
5 maids with me, and each maid I'm missing a lot. You know, they are
I'm
calling
sure.
me back and they are saying, "Ma'am, how you are doing the work now?" And it
Right.
is really very difficult without them. I can't do anything.
I'm sure the
Now
times have come.
their
We are
work.
realizing their need. We are all becoming master chefs. I think it's time that the rightful duty goes to the cook back rather than us becoming master chefs. So yeah, and so what the answer to this, though, I can't really be very clear in giving this answer. What I would say is I'll share as a homemaker as well that what is the protocol I intend to follow, okay? Because this is to each his own. I can't suggest what Upasana should do. I can't suggest who somebody else should do. So the protocol, what I feel is this, that let the lockdown lift up. Once the lockdown lifts up, don't be in a rush to get them back home. See to it that you pass 1 or 2 weeks more, because the minute the lockdown is called off, there is going to be an inflation in the number of cases. They are bound to rise. So let's see what happens in the rise. If you see that the area that your house help is coming from is showing bigger numbers, then I would say that it's time to not take them back. Wait for a while more till that area clears up, and then it would be ideal to take back. If you feel that the numbers are not so high and you are ready to take them back, or it's your need to take them back, try to follow the hygiene protocol as much as you can. See to it that they are wearing a mask all the time that they are in your house. Try to see to it that whatever sterilization is being maintained, or the protocol which is being run for every member of the home right now, the maid is also made to follow the same. I think that should be one of the things that you should look out for. Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much for wonderful explanation and clearing our doubts and giving us guidance
Thank
in
you,
this
sir.
time.
Thank you. It's been such a pleasure being here. Upasana, I would want to end by saying 2 or 3 things about you. I find that you are somebody who is extremely inspiring. There is so many parameters to you, your health programs, your yogic learning, and overall a capacity to reach out to people and to do good and spread the good word. I think you're a girl with heart of gold, and stay blessed and keep continuing your good work, because I am sure it inspires many.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It
Yeah.
really means a lot to me. You know,
Yeah.
in this time, I'm working hard for everyone just to
I'm sure.
make everyone positive.
I'm
Thank
sure.
you all the doctors coming, giving their time, and guiding us.
It's
Thank you
such a
so much.
pleasure to help out. Thank you. All right. Bye. Thank you, viewers. Bye. Take care.